out here at the cliffs of Kiwi Falls South on the 9th hole, and we're working on one of those skill building games that we did during our final clinic on the concept of play. So I'm 100 yards away and I need to pick a safe zone from that flag. So my safe zone from 100 yards away, I'm going to say that I can hit it 20 feet or closer to the hole. So I'm just going to attempt to hit that golf shot. My approach shot in there from 100 yards, and now I have this proximity to the hole. A simple measurement process. If I just take one of my normal steps, that's about 2.5 feet. So I'm going to get next to the flag stick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm about 12.5, 13 feet away from the flag stick. So if I failed to hit the ball inside my safe zone from that 100-yard shot, that 20-yard circle out, or excuse me, that 20-foot circle I was giving myself, there's a penalty in this game, this wedge game. So what I would do, I would go between where my ball was. So say my ball ended up here, 20-something feet away from the flag stick. I'm outside my safe zone. I pick my ball up, I walk to the edge of the green between me and the hole, take 3 steps, and I drop my ball. So you can see here, strategy is a very important part of this wedge scoring game. If I had missed more than 20 feet more to the right of that initial target or flag stick, my drop may have had to been in this hazard here. So I missed my wedge zone outside of 20 feet. I take my penalty, so now I have a short game shot I need to play. So I'm still trying to score a 3 even though I missed my safe zone of 20 feet. Another great on-course skill building game is totally based on scrambling. And scrambling shots I'm defining as basically 20 yards and closer to the green, or the green side. So here we are, we're beside the green, we have a nice interesting challenge of a flag stick that is up over the top of a knob, and I'm going to give myself a safe zone for this golf shot. So my job now is to take my scrambling shot and hit it inside a defined area. I'm going to say my defined area is going to be 10 feet, which I feel is pretty aggressive for this difficult of a golf shot. So I've hit my green side scrambling shot, and I'm just going to measure it to make sure I'm inside that 10-foot zone. 1, 2, 3, so I'm about 8 to 9 feet away. Just barely got inside that zone. I'm going to mark my ball. I'm going to go through my green reading process. I feel a little bit of slope. It gives me an answer. I use my answer to find my aim point. And I do my best to hold the putt. Use the golf course as your training ground. We got 2 different games. One is based on wedge scoring, and depending on how far you hit your pitching wedge, that's kind of where your wedge scoring system starts. And that'll go all the way up to 20 yards to the edge of the green. And then from there we call that short game or scrambling. And you can mix in both, you can do them separately. If you mix them both together, you can put 2 scores together to combine that 1 score for your wedge scoring and scrambling score. But I'm asking you to take a golf ball, put it on the ground, guess a proximity to the hole, see if you can hit it inside that idea that you had, and if you can't, you're going to get a little bit of a penalty, meaning your ball is going to be moved from that spot, and then you have to continue to get that ball in that safe zone or into the hole. Come up with a scoring system for yourself. So when I play this game, the wedge game scoring system, I'm always trying to make 3 or better, or if I play the scrambling one, I would like to make 2 or better. So if I play 9 holes of the scrambling game, my total score would be 18. That's my target score. I very rarely ever achieve that target score. When I play the wedge game, my target score is 27. And sometimes I can do that, sometimes I can do a little bit better. So remember, get out on your golf course, practice these skills, improve your scoring.